we got the Adesanya Costa announcement officially tonight. We got a date. It's a new date. A location was missing on the announcement. Do we know yeah, I know it was probably overlooked by the editing department or something like that. So can you reveal where that's going to take place?
Not yet. I don't know what you guys think, but I predict that's fight of the year. Fight of the year.
Is there any chance it happens here, or are we thinking Fight Island?
I don't know.
All right.
Adesanya versus Costa right now is the fight of the year. I mean, I predict that's going to be an incredibly badass fight.
Would you mind to talk a little bit more about Adesanya against Costa? Why are you so excited for this fight?
Because I think stylistically it's the perfect fight. If you look at the way Costa fights, he puts pressure on you, he stays in your face the whole time. Adesanya likes to stay on the outside and pick you apart. I think that fight's going to be an absolute war. Just stylistically, it matches up really, really well, and both guys are animals. Both guys want this fight really bad, and I think it's going to be fight of the year.
Paulo Costa was talking about maybe having the Ultimate Fighter as a coach with Adesanya. I know it's not going to happen, but did it cross your mind? Did you think about it?
About being a coach for the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, Adesanya and Costa.
We're still figuring out the Ultimate Fighter. The Ultimate Fighter is going to happen this year. We just got to figure it out. And, you know, with all the crazy shit that's going on this year, it sort of put the Ultimate Fighter on the back burner when we were getting ready to do it. And now we're back to talking about pulling it off.
But Costa and Adesanya was your option somehow, somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he wants to do it really bad, and I love the fact that he wants to do it. So yeah, if I can make it with him, I would definitely, because just for the simple fact that he wants to do it that bad.
I wonder if you can just make a comment about Daniel Cormier. You know, you've seen some of his career and what he's meant to the sport of MMA. In your opinion, how great was he as a fighter, and what do you think he's meant to this sport?
Daniel Cormier is, for me, he has an impressive career, and he does a lot for the sport. The fight he just did with Stipe was a lot of knowledge. He takes a lot of chances. He's a short guy in the heavyweight division, and I see a lot of things that I can learn from those guys. Both of those guys deserve it to be the greatest heavyweight of all time. Stipe and Cormier, they did a wonderful fight, and I mean, it was great.
Colby Covington, Tyron Woodley have both said we're fighting each other on September 19th. Is that main event done? Is that the fight?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's done.
Okay.
If it's not, listen, they're both talking about it on social media, so hopefully it's done.
You guys were feeling each other out. Looked like it was a great matchup. And then all of a sudden he starts taking a couple little wobbly steps, and it looked like there was someone. Did you pick up on that right away? I know Jason did, and he was yelling at, but could you see there was something wrong?
Well, I see myself as a very good kicker. You know, that's how I started my career. I was, you know, throwing a lot of kicks back in the day. Now I'm putting it together, my boxing and everything. But now watching the video, I throw a hard calf kick, and after I throw a calf kick, his nerve just you know, shit happens. You know, the same way Chandler got with Primus, and my boy Alex Perez beat Formiga. You know, he kicked me really hard in the leg, but you know, my shot is stronger than his.
What are the people saying to you? What are they sending to you right now about your victory?
Oh, I cannot even count that right now. Like, my phone exploded. Like, my Instagram got shut down, my Twitter got shut down because I got way too many notifications, and that's pretty sweet. You know, when people recognize your hard work, your dedication. You know, Steve-O was saying congrats. My boy Masvidal was saying congrats. So it's like, it's pretty cool to get the support from people you admire and stuff like that. Kelly Slater called me earlier, and those things are pretty sweet. You know, those things count more to me than, you know, half, you know, stupid hype or shit like that. You know, when Conor said it better, real recognize real, and I like that.
This morning when the Schmo was going through his morning coffee, it's a usual morning routine, we're going through the UFC rankings. We couldn't help but to notice that Conor McGregor is still listed in the rankings and Henry Cejudo is not. They're both retired. What's the reason for Conor McGregor still being ranked?
That's a very good point. I think I don't know the answer to this, but Cejudo probably dropped out of the USADA, testing pool, and Conor's probably still in it.
Fair.
Obviously, we're not going to matchmake tonight, as usual, but John Jones jumped on Twitter and said, coming to heavyweight, I'll see that title soon. As you sit here, does that make sense? A heavyweight title fight for John Jones, or you got Ngannou out there, who certainly believes that he's next? Is there something that stands out to you right now as like, this would be the way to go?
Francis is definitely next. You can't jump over Francis. Francis has been out there destroying everybody. And if you look at how long ago it was that he got that title shot, he's worked his way back. It belongs to Francis Ngannou. But yeah, John Jones going to heavyweight is very interesting.
With John Jones, I know you said in an interview yesterday that you were waiting for a reply from him about the light heavyweight title.
That's the first thing we heard from him right there, is on social media.
That he wants to go to heavyweight?
Yeah.
You say Ngannou's next, so would you rather he defend the title and then move up if he wants to, or do you guys still have negotiations to work out? Because I know things aren't the best between you at the moment.
I don't know. There isn't anything I'd rather have him do. The guy either wants to fight or he doesn't. If he wants to fight, he'll let us know, and if he doesn't, he won't.
I don't give a